Hello everybody, and welcome to Marvel Rivals. We're gonna be talking about some of the character. Let me change the audio source real quick. There we go. This game's a little bit quiet. It's only a little bit annoying, but okay. There we go. We're just gonna. How's everyone doing tonight? Hello, Selkie. Drag them. Do you think there's gonna be a lot of dragging? Oh my god. Yeah, do you think we're gonna be doing a lot of hating today? Maybe on some of the alt skins. Maybe. We'll, I think we'll just go to the character page real quick. Do things, but also I just wanted to ask, like, how's everyone doing? Have you been playing this game? Have you been enjoying it? I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm doing the things, It's been fun. It has been fun. But I guess we'll start talking about, like, the designs. I went through a small art program in college and a small art program in high school. I think I can talk about the funny line drawings. So we'll go in alphabetical order, as the game does it, right? So we got Adam Warlock is our first boy, and I must say, it is really nice to see him in a design where he actually looks like Adam Warlock. This man barely shows up in stuff, so it's kind of nice to see him in, like, a proper silhouette that he mostly looks like himself. I think my only, like, issue is I think there are too many lines. I don't like all of these pseudo-veiny lines on his design. It's a little too tactical for me. That's something that I don't like about modern designs for superheroes. We'll get into those later, probably. But overall, I actually think this is a really nicely executed, like, modernization on the Adam Warlock design. Like, it's very nice. Like, you look at him, you understand who he is. You can kind of get that he's supposed to be all about a balancy, hopeful boy, I kind of think it's fun that he has the gradient on him. Because if you don't know, his alternate personality, Magnus, is him but all gray. So I assume that's why that gradient is there during his midsection. Is kind of to allude to that. I do think it's fun that some of his lines of dialogue also allude to Magnus without specifically, like, mentioning him by name. It's kind of fun. Hello, Michael. Hello. But yeah, I actually, like, this is for gameplay purposes. It's also nice that, like, he's, like, one of the only healers that has, like, a cape, so he's really distinct. Kind of easy to see him on the battlefield, like, noticing midsection. I mean, yeah, because it has, like, this weird gradient on it. It's really nice. Let's look at the bad skin real quick. So this looks ugly as shit, right? Like, look at all of it. There's so many lines. I hate this shit. There's just too much going on. The color of gold looks weird now. No. I don't really like the color placement. It's like they're afraid of showing that he's gold as well, right? Like, why is the cape so over-designed? What is just... No. Like, this looks so ugly. I do not like it. I don't like it at all. Why is there a gem on his forehead? Why is there, like, No. By the way, we're not going to be saying positive things about, like, any of the MCU costumes. We're going to say that right out of the way, like, just to remove that. Oh god, it's just... Like, do we need all of this? Like, all of these, like, lines here? It just muddies the design. When you look over here, yeah, there's a lot of, like, lines for here, but it has a nice, clean color. And, you know, it helps, like, it leads your eye up to his torso and face. You know, because it's, like, framed nicely by the cape. The gold, like, leads in. You have the nice muted, like, grays here. That kind of, like, force your eyes to look up to meet him at eye level, which is nice. And then you have this clusterfuck, right? And then you have this. It just looks awful. Like, it doesn't lead your eye anywhere. It's just a cluster of reds, grays, and then some random golds because I guess, like, we were forced to use that. It's not good. It's not good. I don't like this one at all. No. Hello, Kopika. Hello. It's not very good. This one's just a palette swap. I don't think this looks as good. It's a little bottom heavy is what it is, right? Like the gray, the green I actually find a little overpowering, and it kind of leads your eye down on the design rather than this one, which leads your eye up. So it's like, I don't think it's like the best color like swap. I don't think we'll say like too much about the color swaps. I actually think they're kind of across the board are kind of meh. So it is what it is, you know. But you know, we got 33 heroes to look at, so we'll back out of there real quick. Not liking green. Now look here, Slakes. Now look here, Slakes. It just doesn't work as well. It just doesn't work as well here. It's it's important for a design to help lead your eye up. It's fine. Okay, we got T'Challa. I feel like it's hard to fuck up T'Challa's design, right? Because, like, for the most part, it's just like, okay, he has a black suit, he's got purple accents, and here we have some nice gold accents, which are kind of nice, mostly on the top of the design, so, you know, it does that cool thing of leading your eye up to his face. It's kind of nice. Some nice detailing on the mask. It's pretty nice. It doesn't have, like, a lot of the tactical lines on it. Like, it's there. You can kind of see it on, like, the leg pattern and such. But it's colored in a way to where it's not distracting. And instead, like, kind of, like, almost follows, like, the muscles. So you can almost think of it like that. It's nice. It's very simple but very effective. It's very hard to fuck up this design, I think. And we have the Battle Pass skin, which... I don't know how to feel about this one, because on the one hand, I look at this and I'm like, this boy comfy, right? This boy comfy. Look at this little, like, poofy little neck piece. Like, I'd be, like, just laying on it. I look at this and I'm like, oh, that looks comfy. I'm not sure about the shoulder pads. It definitely feels very top-heavy, and that's something that, like, kind of drags down this design a bit, I feel. It's just like you have this huge fluff, you have this large shoulder pads, and I think the color distribution isn't quite as well thought out, you know? Like, the good news is that we have a lot of, like, white and gold at the top, so it still leads your eye up to the design. So that's nice, that's nice. I'm not a fan of the helmet. You have this, like, weird open mouthpiece thing. And like, what is this for? With this the blue thing in there? I'm not a fan of the helmet. Overall, I think this is like a decent though. Like, this is usually the skin that I use when I play as Black Panther. So it is what it is. It's good. And then we have this skin. Well, this is obviously peak male design, right? Just. We will not be able to surpass this. He looks good. He looks good. I mean, it's like, I guess like the downside is he no longer has like the silhouette of Black Panther. Like when you go from this to this, right? They don't really have even similar. Like their size is different. It's so much more top heavy, which can be a little bit annoying for gameplay and even for recognition of the character, I find. But as is, I actually do think this is a pretty good look. It's very fun. Just look at him. Damn. He's even got a little tail. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard to fuck up T'Challa, right? It's very good. He's basically the only black character we have. I mean, mostly for, like, gameplay purposes and, like, in design in general. It does matter to keep silhouettes nearly identical to keep things in line. You know, just that's not like a large criticism, just like that could be an issue. It's not like the biggest issue, though. It is what it is. And we have, like, 3 black characters. 2.5 if you don't consider Tyrone a character. So it is what it is, right? Oh, Tyrone. We have Black Widow. Man, she do her thing. I mean, I feel like Black Widow lives and dies by her haircut. Like, you know what I mean. Because she, for the most part, is just always tactical, like, spy outfit. It's kind of hard to fuck up. I do think there are too many lines. I do not like all of, like, I get it's supposed to almost look like the Black Widow symbol, like, on the chest piece, but she already has it as, like, the neck piece and the crotch piece. I don't think we need that there. There's just a lot of, like, little red bits for, like, no reason, and the hair's a little much, right? The one-sided swoop thing that she's got going on here, like, it's just in an art class? Oh no. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I don't, like, hate this haircut. I've seen worse haircuts for Black Widow, but I think this is a very mid-Widow design, which is unfortunate. I also hate the way that she runs in this game, but that's just me. It's that's just me. I don't think I've seen her. Oh. You know, I didn't realize hers was just her MCU outfit. That's unfortunate. Jesus Christ, why her ass stick out that far? like, like, it's hard to tell there, but you look at it here, right? Where you see, like, her back into ass. Like, what? She's packing. Oh. I don't mind the outfit. I like how there's a lot less lines on it. The white, I think, is a little, like, Girl has scoliosis and facts. And the hair, I think the hair's a little much. I actually don't like either haircut for her here. I've never been a fan of, like, the one braid thing, because it's like, girl, what are you doing? Commit. Oh, but hello, Ian. Hello. It's, wow, they couldn't even commit to, like, the Widow, like, emblem here. Like, come on. She's got her tiny-ass little guns. It's just... Okay, it's, like, kind of on the backpack thing. It's whatever. How's she with the purple? Ooh, ugh. I don't like this one either. Ooh, the blue and bright purple. I mean, yeah, the bright blue, bright purple with the blonde hair. I'm not. Ooh, that doesn't help out this design at all. What is this midsection? Why is it like that? Oh my god. This is not good. This one's not good. I have not seen this one before. I don't play Widow. So, like, This looks like a bad Overwatch skin. Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, I guess at least her base design is just really mid. Maybe one day Widow will get a good alt skin. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll play as her one day. I don't think that's happening. Okay, we got Banner. We have Banner. This is closer to what I would want to see Banner to look like. We're almost there. I would actually like to see him look more like a hobo. Like, even worse facial hair, like facial scruff. I do like how his pants like don't quite fit. That's a fun little detail. What? Oh, scroll the mouse wheel up and... Oh my god, you're terrible. You're terrible. But other than that, I actually do like how he looks like a malnourished little twig. Like, that's the way he should be. I always hated how in the MCU it looked like some random like staff member's uncle accidentally walked on set and started calling themselves Bruce. Like, that's what that felt like to me. But here it's like, oh look, it's like mostly Bruce. It's Bruce Banner if he actually took a shower for once. It's it is what it is. He is a malnourished twink. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Again, I do wish he looked a little bit more like a hobo, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like it's a little bit hard to fuck up like Hulk's design. Because it's just, well, as long as he's a large green man with, like, a shitty tuft of hair on the top, you're kind of good, right? You're kind of just good. Jesus, look at those muscles. Yeah, those look pretty good. They look real good. It's kind of cute. There's really like not much to say, right? Because it's just Hulku. Like he do his thing and looks really good while doing it. We do have Worldbreaker Hulk over here. Yes, it says Monster Hulk. We all know who this is. This design's a little bit weird because the silhouette isn't. It's not exactly what Worldbreaker Hulk looked like. And the face is more like how Devil Hulk looked during Ewing's era. A little bit. So this feels like this weird mix mash of a few different designs. That's not a criticism, just more pointing that out. It is good for what it is. Like, okay, we need a more monstrous Hulku form, so he's hunched over a bit more. He's a lot bigger. Has a wider face. He's got the weird eyes. Which is, like, pretty good. It's pretty good. I do like that Worldbreaker was represented in this game. Because you never see Worldbreaker Hulk anywhere. So it is cool. I do wish he felt better in gameplay. But that's just me going, but I want to feel like the green of Scar. You know, it is what it is. Let's go over to his alt skin. Alright, he has like a unique MVP thingy. Oh. Very good. Okay, so we do have a unique Banner skin. They did have to design this, which I actually think is really neat. Because this was not what Banner wore when he was on Sakaar. He instead just had... He was shirtless with just pants on. Was what he looked like in that storyline. So this is a cute, like, update to that design. Where he's kind of wearing some of the armor. He's got a little potion thing in the back. I know it's supposed to be like his grenade. But I think that's a cute little touch. It's... Like, it kind of has the belt thing that we'll see on Hulk in a second. Like, it's... This is cute. I even like the little gun where it's supposed to look like a crossbow thing. That's neat. That's real cute. It's so good to see Green Scar represented. And he like, looks almost right out of the comics. Like, he's a little bit different, the belt looks different, and the helmet, like the head armor, is different. But overall, it's like, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. And it even like just looks good here, right? Like, it's a nice asymmetrical design that leads you to really looking at his arms in a good way, you know? It's real nice. I'm not a big fan of the shoes, but that's me not really liking the style in general. It's just like they're hard to make work. Like the gladiator look, they're hard to make work. But overall, like it's just kind of good. And this is also an original design. Cause like, wow. I mean, it says here it's from like this issue, but it's combined. It's one of those things where they're combining multiple designs in one. So like this is a little bit like a weird thing, but okay. Because like a green scar never turned into something like this. He looked a little bit more like the like this when he became World Breaker. So it's a little bit of a weird decision. So it's fine. Struggling to say arms while audibly drooling. You need to you stop that. It's fine. But it is a cool like update. Like a neat design. I do really like the armor here being all broken, have the scully head thing. It's nice. It's still very good. Like I guess like my only criticism would be it looks too much like Abomination. Which is going to be weird if Abomination is ever put into this game. I don't think Emil is getting put into this game. I don't think that's on the table. I don't think Hulk villains are on the table for this game. So it is what it is. But it do be... Yeah, no, that this is the skin that I typically use, so I'm going to re-equip it. Because of course I have to use the green scar skin, okay? It is what it is. Oof. No. No. Hate this blue pants. Hate this orange shirt. Then we have the green here. Like, I don't know. Don't like this ensemble. Don't really like this ensemble. I don't think this quite works. No. Maybe if it was a different blue. Maybe if it was a different orange. But here I'm just like, I have this knee-jerk reaction. Just like, no. Looks terrible. Not about it. So this is a fun reference. And I do appreciate it. Because in the first issue of The Incredible Hulk, he was actually gray. And like as a fun little story, it became they realized it was too expensive to keep painting him gray. Because you needed, like, more paint, like, layers of paint to make the gray show up well on copying. So that's why we have the Green Hulk, is just because it printed better. So it is what it is. Gray Hulk, ew. Don't you dare say anything bad about Gray Hulk. He's, like, my favorite version of Hulk. And I am patiently waiting for us to get a Joe Fixit skin. It's gonna happen. It will happen. I have to believe. But for the most part, it's the same. It's just the color swap to gray for those who are like Joe enjoyers without actually having a Joe Fixit skin. Which is like a little bit sad because it's what I want. That's grayscale. No, I actually really like Joe. He's a really fun character. He's like arguably the best Hulk. It's like a toss-up to me between Joe Fixit and Devil Hulk. It depends on what day it is. It depends if I'm feeling like, do I want a red flag or a daddy? If you know the characters, you know what I mean by that. Even the biggest Hulk transformation doesn't have an ass as big as Black Widow's. It's a little bit upsetting. It do be a little bit upsetting. Well, we got good old Steve Rogers over here, and I don't like it. I don't like this design. I don't know. I hate how armored it looks. I hate this helmet. I hate that it goes like, it's this like a mechanical looking helmet that goes all the way around his jawline. Like, I don't like how the wings look on this. No, it lacks conviction. Give me the spandex suit. Come on. Oh, hello, Baru. Like, the coloring on it's fine and everything. I just don't like how it's an armored look. Cap would never. Like, the problem is I look at this and I don't think this is Captain America. I think this is Ultimate Captain America. Derogatory. So it instantly makes me go, no, I don't want this. Give me a skin where he actually looks like Captain America for once. It's not working out for me. Even the shield, right? It's now like this weird combination of this tactical shield and the Ultimate Universe Hollow Shield. Like, come on. Come on. What was this thing? Oh, right, we had his gladiator look from Planet Hulk. Yes, yes, yes. Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, I keep looking at his upper thigh, but you know, we can look back up for a second. This one looks good. It's very He-Man, Masters of the Universe, you know. I'm not a big fan of the haircut on him, but like everything else, I'm like, oh, okay. We got a nice color spread. We still have blue and red in his design, so we kind of see him as Captain America still. We have this, like, the armor thingy. Is that a pauldron? Is that what it's called? I always forget the name of it. Which is, like, it just looks cool. It's very... Oh, there's some, like, Elseworld comics with Cap where he has designs like this as well. And it's, I'm sure that's, like... I guess this is the Planet Hulk design, but I'm sure that's a little bit reminiscent of those as well. So that's kind of neat for if you've, like... eyes permanently drawn to his upper thigh. Now look here. You all are looking as well. Respectfully. I am certain. But I do like this. I don't know if I don't like Captain America enough to like buy a skin. Maybe I should learn Cap one day. Maybe I should do that. We do have the Marvel Rivals original skin. Yes, it says it's from a comic book, but it's from a Marvel Rivals comic that came out a week before the game came out, so this is an original skin for this game. And I do not like it. The bird motif is cool. I like that, but I don't like how bulky it is. I do not like how large the feathers are on the head. It just does not create a very clean silhouette. It's still really bulky. I do not like how bulky this looks. Yes, I think it's kind of cute that his shield is in the original shield shape back from the 40s. That's a cute detail, but other than that, I'm not feeling this. For one thing, where's the blue? Why is he suddenly like red, white, and like this ugly ass gray and tan? Like, what's up with this? I don't get it. That's not Captain America. It's Bird Hero Man. It's like he's trying to be an edgy reboot of Gatchaman. Or Gatchaman. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not doing it for me. Why is Professor Zoom here? Why does this a Professor Zoom skin? Like a reverse flash? What are we looking at? I hate this. I hate the look of this. No. No. It's the piss filter Cap. It's not good. This is who decided this? Who approved this? Oh, well, it's supposed to be like he's part of AIM. I don't care. It looks bad. Now, when are we getting US Agent? I hope he's an actual playable character and not a skin. That man deserves respect. But knowing this game, it'll probably be like an alt skin. I don't think there's much to say about Cap. Like, this is... I think this design's very mid. I think this design is very mid. The shield is okay, but yeah, it's not great. It is not great. Who is next on our thing? The characters that made everyone go, who? And made me go, oh my god, it's Cloak and Dagger! Tandy and Tyrone are in this game? This game's goated. Now give me penance. Okay, but like as a side note, if this game gave me penance, I would play as him. Not because I like the character, but because I just think it would be really funny to acknowledge him. But like, okay, so Tandy and Tyrone, they look good. These are fun reimaginings of these characters. I don't even entirely mind the tactical lines on the jacket, because, you know, Tandy still creates this very elegant silhouette that, you know, with some nice blue highlights at the top, like nicely leads your eye to her face. She's got the cute like crescent moon thing, like tattoo. It's nice. It's nice. We do love kids that took so many drugs they became superheroes. If you didn't know, that's how they got their powers, by the way. It is very odd. The only thing I don't really like, I don't like that Tyrone is literally just a hole. I just think that looks really awkward, where it's just like, he's just this little wispy pill body that's just the hole. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. It's a little bit odd. Like, could we not have just had him have like a body under there? It's... You'd be into that whole... I have standards. And Tyrone does not meet those standards. If you've read Cloak and Dagger comics, I don't think anybody is actually into Tyrone. But this is I think this is a great way to show off these characters. Like, I was so happy when they got announced in this game. I think they look great and they're well represented. Maybe the gauntlet thing on Tyrone is a little bit much over here, like with the chains and shit. But overall, I'm like, yeah, no, these are... Josh says lying. No, I have standards. They're low and basically on the floor. Tyrone does not meet that. We'll go to their like alt color. No. This looks bad. This is not good. This green is so ugly and so distracting, and the yellow looks terrible. This mustard ass look, the chains now, no. All of this is a no from me. I don't like a single thing happening here. What drugs did Tyrone take to make him a hole? Oh, they were like taken in by, was it AIM? I think it was AIM. And just like gave a bunch of like experimental drugs to give people powers, and they mutated, as it were. They actually thought that they became mutants and were really upset when they weren't allowed into the X-Men, because they were like, you're just people with powers, not real mutants. Get out of here. You know, because the X-Men are the most morally bankrupt individuals in the Marvel Universe. But that is what it is. Here's Growth and Decay skin, and this is great. Oh, this is amazing. I love this skin. It looks amazing. Tyrone looks so cool here. The coolest I think he's ever looked. I'm not that into the dagger, though. Like, the growth part of it, I actually... Like, if we're going from, like, the shoulders up, I really like her design. But I hate what's going on with her pants. I do not like what's happening here. This looks gross. No. I hate the boots here. I don't like this like fleshy pink. I don't like this plant growth along her thighs. No. Like, I get she's supposed to look like a flower. I totally get it. I don't like the look of that. Like, below the waist, nah. Everything above the waist for Tandy, I think looks good. I like her little, like, tiara thingy. I even like the weird little hovering halo things around, like thorns. It's good. But this, no. No. We are not doing that. His cape looks good here. Yeah, not much else to say. Like, I'm just kind of excited that they're here and they look decent. And maybe people will now know who Cloak and Dagger is. Like, or at least they'll be like, oh, those people from Marvel Rivals. Which is a better fate than what they had before this game. Because they do show up in Marvel Comics. They do things. Tyrone actually fought in Infinity War. Like the storyline with the Infinity Gauntlet and such. Tyrone fought in that. Because Tandy was actually a victim of the Great Disappearance. By the way, it wasn't called the Snap in the comics. It was referred to as the Great Disappearance. So that's what I know it as. And, you know, Tyrone went full simp mode and was like, I have to fight for Tandy! And tried to 1v1 Thanos, and that did not work out for him. Immediately got bodied. Was very funny to see. Oh, I forgot to switch his model. Whoops. We will switch that back. Oh, hello, Shirasu. Let's see here. Okay. I feel like it's hard to fuck up the silhouette of Doctor Strange. I feel like it's very hard to do so. Like, as long as he has a gigantic cape and a collar for days, you kind of got it. And I think this design is all right. I was really scared he was going to look overly designed, but the only thing I kind of don't like is this chest piece, where there's just too much going on here. But the rest of the design I really like. Like, I like how the belt is this little sash thing, and there's not a lot of patterning on the cape. It's nice and simple, and that's the way it should be for Doctor Strange, right? They gave him his gray sideburns. It's very nice. Yeah, we have these, like, weird, almost tactical lines on his thing, but it's, like, not as noticeable. It's nice. It's nice. And we have his alt color palette, which looks okay. It looks okay. I do think it's hard to, like, see him without the red, because red is such an iconic color for Strange as a character. So seeing him in blue is a little bit like, oh, that's a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction. But I don't actually hate this palette swap. Like, it looks fine. It does look okay. We then have, oh right, when he was in the galaxy thing. I've never liked this design, I'll be honest with you. I always feel like it comes off as a bit too edgy 5-me, you know. Is Doctor Strange a cocky know-it-all in the comics? What? Why would he be a cocky know-it-all? He's supposed to be like an enlightened, joyful person that's like has lost everything in his life and wants to like make sure that other people don't have that to them. He's a very polite person. like his whole thing is like enlightenment and such. 'Cause movies? What? I didn't watch any movies with Strange in it. But what? Wait, no, not enough red flags. Yeah, like, Strange is just, like, a cool guy. He's, like, very, like, empathetic and emotional and very in tune with the universe. It's the reason why he, like, his whole thing is the soul form, right? Is because he's very in tune with the soul and balance and such. What? Like, cocky? God, I hate the MCU. Uh, I've always liked this design for Strange. I thought this one was always neat. The ethereal white and gold. Really love it. This is one of my favorite haircuts for Strange. It's very anime with the one white hair streak on the bangs, but like it's pretty good. I do like it. It also reminds me of Win, the avatar of the powers that be, who is not making it in this game. As much as I would be like, please, please put Win in this game. Please. It's not happening. So I can equip this skin and pretend. Because Win also has like the anime white hair streak and is a magician and is friends with Strange. But he's not showing back up in comics, not after his last appearance. So it is what it is. But yeah, this one's my favorite skin for him here. I think his base design just looks good. Like, I'm not like over like, wow, it's an amazing Doctor Strange design, great reimagining. It's just like, yeah, it's good, it's solid. Like, you look at him, he's Strange. We are good. Man, what do you even say about Groot? He's just a tree. Like, wow, he certainly do be a bunch of branches and tree. Wow, look at him go. I guess they could have given him his, like, uniform. Because there are times in which Groot wears clothes. But, like, I think that'd be a little bit... I think that's almost a hard sell for people with this game. He do be rootin'. Yeah, he do be. Like, I guess I kind of like the mushroom look on his feet and hands. Like, that's kind of a cute thing. Like, the glowing green energy for his shoulders. Like, you would, don't lie. It's not that I wouldn't. There's a hole there. We can make an entrance. It's more like, it's kind of... It's not boring, but it's Groot. So there's a level of, like, how not flexible Groot is as a design, where it's kind of like, okay, you just gotta make sure he looks, like, wood branchy and stuff. It do look good. It do look good. Like, this is nice. Unfortunately, they decided to make his alt skin the MCU design. I hate this. This looks bad, right? It's not just me. I think this looks terrible. Like, this looks bad. Like, here he has like the nice green, like very, very full of life, very life stream Final Fantasy VII. Like, we love to see that. And then I look at this and I'm like, what is this golem ass frumpy bitch? Like, he looks like a troll hunter troll, but less hot. Yeah, at least those guys are hot. Here, I'm just like, what are these legs? What is this face? Why does he look like this? Who can I blame? I'm not about it. I do like the ice look. Not gonna lie. Like the blue for this. I'd maybe consider actually getting this skin. I do like the blue on this. It looks very nice. Yeah, the base design just looks good. It's very good. Maybe I'd like to see him in the Guardians uniform at some point. Because I think that'd be really cute. Granted, I think maybe clothing Groot would be off-putting to people. Because he's never wore clothes in the movies, right? He never wore, like, the Guardians uniform. Or did he? I'm unsure. I did not watch them. Because he did wear the uniform in the comics for a while, so... It do be that way. Yeah, not much to say about Groot. It's just good. This is too much. I don't like this. There's too much going on. He has this stupid hooded capelet thing. He has the stupid man bun that looks awful. Oh my god, why are you wearing that, sir? He has the tactical vest thing because we can't just have Hawkeye wear his spandex suit. They didn't want to commit to him being Ronin, so he has his swords and the Ronin look, but still called Hawkeye, which I don't understand. We could just call him Ronin, and then have Kate Bishop in the game and call her Hawkeye. But okay, sure. Sure. Like, he's too... And he has the stupid mask. No. No. Like, I always hate when they try to make Hawkeye the cool one. Because he's the comedy member of the Avengers. Come on, guys. It is what it is. Oh, God, the stupid bow with so many little things on it. It's whatever. It's all these stupid belts and clasps and armor bits. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think this sucks. What is this other thing? Okay, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. He at least doesn't have the stupid mask thing. He has, like, the stupid glasses. It's very reminiscent. Like, I look at this and I go, oh, it's almost the Matt Fracture run. I realize that it's Hawkeye Freefall, which is a comic I did not read, because I'm not actually a big Hawkeye reader. If he's on the Avengers, fine. I read a little bit of Matt Fracture's run, so it's like, because that's like the one that people tend to like. And I was like, oh, that's cool. We have 2 Hawkeyes. This one, he looks like a dork, as he should be, because it's Hawkeye. As I said, he's the comedy member that tries to be too cool for school, and it just ends up being a loser. So that's fine. I don't know about this, though. Like, I never liked this part of the chess piece. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. What is with the yellow/orange for the alt characters in this? Like, for the alt palettes? Like, they look bad. I don't like them. It's, like, hard to use these. Like, yellow is a hard color to work with, and orange is sometimes a hard color to work with. But if he's gonna be blonde, it just makes it, like, no. No. Okay, Common Rider Rogue. Sure. Fine. He just looks like a Common Rider here. Like, he has the scarf and everything. Like, he looks like a modern, over-designed rider. I do love the H on the belt, though. That's fun. That's a fun detail. I'm not a big fan of these galactic skins for Marvel Rivals. They feel like a bit much. They feel like a lot. Yeah, nah. No, I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I think Hawkeye is a miss. I'm not a big fan of what they were doing here. No siree. We're not doing that. We have Hela, or Hell. I've always disliked her design. Like, in comics, I always look at her and go, like, what are you wearing? What is that? What is on your head? What is that? Yeah, I've never really cared for the character. I do like this cape, though. That cape looks nice. I usually like her armor designs and such. I just do not like this stupid headpiece. Look at this. You would fall over. Like, I feel like you would, like, tilt your head slightly and just fall over immediately, like, from the weight of it. It's just, no. I don't care if you're, like, the goddess of hell. Your neck. Like, what are you doing? What's your alt palette? Okay, we're serving Wanda today. I'm not really about it. I'm not really about it. Her neck, her back, right? I'm not about this. I don't think this color palette looks good on her. Here's the Battle Pass skin. Oh, this one's neat. This one's, like, neat. She has, like, the star aesthetic, the planet thing. They give the chest piece that, like, Yeah, that's cool. Even the headdress here is a little bit nicer, I find. So if you're willing to pay for a battles pass, you can have this skin. And it looks okay. Like, green and white, you know, it balances out. Yeah, the color placement is very good with the gold, white, and green. Yeah, I'm about this. This is nice. This is nice. What about this skin? I don't think so. I don't... What is this? What are these? What? Look at this. This collar, the bones on the sash, and the breastplate. I guess the helmet is nice. Like, it's a little more form. She doesn't have the stupid headpiece. So, like, I do like the helmet a lot more here. But now the rest of it, I'm kind of like, girl, what are we doing? What are we doing? Came down with a case of arcane. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit much, I think. I'm not... Yo, these thigh-high boots, though. What are you doing, girl? Do you have that on your base design? Not really. Okay. Yeah, I always find that whenever Hela shows up, she just looks too over-designed. There's always so many lines on her, and her silhouette's always has to be weird. Just not a big fan of the character design. Like, no. It's like, can we streamline it a little bit? Just a little bit, guys. Let's calm down a little bit. Also, fuck the people that play this character. It's walk out of spawn and die in 2 hits. Like, fuck off. Anyway. Does anyone like Iron Fist? Does anyone... Like, I remember when they first showed off this character... And people were like, wait, why is he Asian? Because, like, most people, if they're familiar with Iron Fist, they're familiar with Danny Rand as Iron Fist. And this is Lin Lee instead. And he was introduced as Iron Fist back in, like, 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. Where he's just another Iron Fist. And I am glad that they chose him instead of Danny. Because, like, Danny as Iron Fist has always been one of those, like, weird, problematic sore spots for Marvel. Where they're like, ooh, maybe it was a bad idea to introduce a character whose whole gimmick is he does Kung Fu better than any Asian, and that's his core character trait. Maybe that was a bad idea. As this blonde-haired, blue-eyed American. So it's nice that we'll get, like, Lin Lee as Iron Fist. Like, will be more known to people with this game. Big fan of that. But his design in general, I think it's alright. I think it's, I think there's a lot of yellow on the design. Like, maybe the bandages should have been white, but I think then you would have had to make the accents on the design white. But the accents kind of have to be yellow, because green and yellow is kind of like the Iron Fist colors, so that kind of has to stay that way. His superpower is just to be, yeah, superhuman Asianness. Yeah, it was really weird. It was always awkward. I don't dislike Danny as a character, but it is a little bit awkward. Yeah, there's kind of not much to say about his design either, right? It's like, oh, it do be Iron Fist. He has, like, the outfit. He has, like, the colors. It's not over-designed. It's not under-designed. It's just kind of fine. I love whenever the enemy team has an Iron Fist and you just hear people go like, fuck, an Asian. We're gonna die. Always kind of fun. Oh, yeah, this is actually really cute. Because Lin Lee, his original identity is Swordmaster. and he ended up becoming Iron Fist later on. So it's kind of cute that they have his original, like, hero identity represented here. And the design looks good. You know, always like the scarf look. The red, blue, gold, like, just kind of works, right? None of it, like, overpowers anything. It leads your eye up thanks to the red accents, kind of like leading back up to his face. I do like it. It's very good. It's very good. They've got an Asian. Look out! I mean, like, that's actually what it is. Like, actually, yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I feel like if I ever pick up Iron Fist, I would like to get his Swordmaster design. I forget if he was Swordmaster or Lin Lee. I mean, or Iron Fist during Agents of Atlas, which is cute that it's mentioned. If you have Iron Fist and Luna Snow on your team, at the beginning of the match, sometimes they'll mention, like, oh, it's like an Agents of Atlas reunion. And I'm like, oh my god, they remembered. that Agents of Atlas comic existed. It got canceled because no one bought it, but, you know, it's... Ooh, no, 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 we're not about this. This looks terrible. No, yeah, the white's a bad idea. The purple does not look good with this white, and the red accents. And no. No. This is not good. This is not good. Nope. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, it's cool that he's here. Big fan. Maybe could use some balancing. Maybe could use a little bit of balancing in terms of, like, gameplay. But design-wise, I'm a big fan of this Iron Fist. It is cool to see him in the game, as it were. Man, what do you even say about Tony? His design hasn't changed in 60 years. Like, as soon as he got the red and, like, gold motif, his design basically has never changed. Oh, but the armor plating changes. Shut up, it doesn't. Like, no one notices that. Like, his design just works. It's hard to fuck up Iron Man. Like, maybe the gold plate on his face is a little bit skinnier and doesn't have as much expression as it should. But aside from that, it's like, it's fine. They went with the triangle arc reactor instead of the circle, which is also, like, fine. I think that, yeah, it kind of is what it is. What was Endgame? Oh, okay. Can I see your design, please? Thank you. Oh, I do not like the placement on this at all. No. No. The placement of the gold here is so much more awkward. What? It looks like he's wearing a wrestling singlet, which I normally would like, but he's Iron Man. What? Oh, it plays this every time? That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, I think this one's a miss for me. I don't like the way, I do not like the color distribution on this armor plating. Is this really what they went with in the movie? What? This looks terrible. No. Not a fan. Not a fan. Look, if Tony was wearing, like, a singlet underneath this armor, sure, we'd be cooking. But, like, this just does not look good. Like, this distribution, no. Oh, they gave us superiority. Okay. Okay. No cape? Come on. Oh, well. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Infamous Iron Man. That's right. Or was it Infamous Iron Man? I'm getting... It's fine. It's fine. I mean, the all-silver look is, like, good. it just kind of works. No, excuse me. Yeah, I like the blue arc reactor lights and the silver plating. This one's it's good. It's good. It's not like wild or anything. It's kind of like, okay, he's cosplaying as War Machine. Man, when's War Machine gonna be put in this game? Okay, just make him a tank version of Iron Man. Maybe they don't want a flying tank. Maybe that's what it is. Is what it is. I'd like to see like Rhodey be put in the game. Like, he kind of deserves it. He's a new Avenger. Like, is giving Elon Musk. Oh look, okay. Been playing human. Look, it's fine. All right, it is what it is. Yeah, Iron Man's Iron Man. Tony's Tony. It's kind of hard to fuck up. Okay, so I'm a big fan of Jeff the Shark in the comics, you know. Love me some Gwenpool, right? I'm probably going to upset people and say I do not like the way he looks in this game. I don't think he looks cute enough. I think he looks kind of ugly, like in the face, and how his eyes, the way his eyes and mouth are modeled here, it just doesn't look great. It's not cute enough. Right? And, like, I get that a 3D model can never capture the appeal of Gurihiru's designs. Also, Gurihiru is my favorite Marvel artist. Is what it is. Yes, I am trash. And predictable. But anytime they design anything, I'm always like, yes, beautiful. And so seeing, like, Jeff look like this, it just looks a little bit awkward. It looks a little bit awkward. Needs bigger kawaii eyes. Ugu. This is true. This is true. I do think this is like probably the best compromise. Like I'm not saying that he isn't cute. It's just that I don't think he's as cute here as he is in the comics, and that is disappointing to me. Also, there is no such thing as a good Jeff player. I am putting that out into the world. Nobody knows how to play this character. It's like a bulldog. They can be cute, but yeah, I get it. It is what it is. I was so disappointed when they were like, "Oh yeah, this is the alt skin that we're gonna have for Jeff," and I'm like, "Not Jeff in the Hawaiian shirt? Not Jeff in the shark onesie? Not Jeff?" Like, there are so many cute Jeff looks in the comics, and they choose like the ugliest, most over-designed looking thing. Like, why? Wait. Oh, Gwen mentioned. Look, she's mentioned in this quote. Look, we can get there. Gwenpool can be put in the game. Even the unicorn. Yeah, right? Like, this was a wrong skin. This is not a very... I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I mean, I guess they just grayed him up and gave him a really ugly looking collar. Why are they yellow? Why do a lot of these alt skins be like, "Oh, we'll make his collar yellow," and things? Right, he did cameo in the West Coast Avengers. What a comic book. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the wrong Avengers team. That was actually like a fine run. I was thinking of the Great Lake Avengers for a second. Damn. That's never getting adapted. The Great Lake Avengers is a comedy team, so that's never happening. Now this Jeff just looks... Yeah, right? No, this Jeff just looks bad in comparison to the Gurihiru design. Which is, you know, the team... Like, they designed Jeff originally, so it's just kind of is what it is. So, like, the huge downgrade, but not a bad design, right? It's not bad. It just kind of is what it is. We have our friendly Loki over here. I think this looks over-designed and kind of shitty. Like, it's just... It's too much. It's too much. Granted, my favorite design for Loki is the Goody Hiru design for Loki. Yes, I'm predictable. Look, the comic book Loki, like Thor and Loki Double Trouble with art by Goody Hiru is so cute. It's such a good series. It's 4 issues. It's good. It's great. Absolutely loved it. I always love whenever they do like the Double Trouble books with Goody Hiru on the art. It's always cute. I always pick those up. That's MCU Loki. We can go further and go more MCU. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this. Why is the helmet piece, like, why is the headpiece bigger? I hate his face. I hate the face. I'm just gonna have to wait for them to put in the immortal Thor design for Loki in here. Like... So it just kind of is what it is. Because I never liked this helmet. Like, oh, that's the classic look for Loki from the 60s. Like, look, I get it. I get it. I understand. But you can give me a costume that doesn't have it. Like, oh, here's this frost giant look. Look at, oh, it's fine. It's whatever. I'm kind of waiting for, like, a good skin for Loki. Because I do like how Loki plays. But it's ugh. This definitely takes, like, too much inspiration from the movies. Too much. Too much. I do not like it. Where's the next batch of characters? Oh my god, Luna the Snow! I was pretty happy when they announced that Luna Snow was going to be put into this game. Because it's like, oh, okay. She gets another shot at life. Because she was in she was an original character for, like, Marvel's... like MOBA game that they had a while back, and she just didn't take off. They tried to put her in the comics, it never worked. She had a couple miniseries, just she never caught on. She was in Agents of Atlas, still never caught on. Like, this kind of is what it is. So this game will at least give her like something to do, and people will be able to see her. But on her design, I think she is okay. She does have the asymmetrical color look, like, I get it. Her whole gimmick of having, like... You can't really tell by her moveset, but her whole gimmick is that she has 2 different ice powers. She has ice imbued with the powers of light, and ice imbued with the powers of darkness. And one ice, like, the powers of, like, the ice of darkness hurts people, while the ice of light can heal people. And so she can use them both. That's why she has the black and white motif to her design. If you didn't know. Another Asian hero? Yeah, she's a K-pop star. Like, that's her whole thing. She's just like... She does the K-pop thing. If I remember right, they actually did make a single for her. She has 2 different elements, ice and moon. Pretty much. It's her whole thing. It do be this way. Yeah, she's fun to play. She has a good design. Always kind of liked it. I think they do have music for her. Like, you can find, like, a single that she sang. Because that was a thing that Marvel was doing for a few years of, like, if they had a music-themed character, they would actually produce a single that is supposed to be what, like, was the song in the comic. Like, if you read the first Spider-Gwen series, the song that she sings with Mary Jane, that is a real song that you can buy. It do be that way. Are you gonna be a Luna Snow stan? I mean... I remember when she was first introduced, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm very mid on her. Like, I like when she shows up, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Luna Snow! Pass me the baton, I'm gonna cheer for her in the audience. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that, you know? How we feeling? How we feeling about this design? Because there are things I look at in this design and I'm like, I kind of like it. And then I look at other things in this design and I'm like, I kind of hate that. I don't like her haircut. Like, at all. I don't like this haircut. Parts of the dress look cute. Like, I love this little bangle up here that looks like ice shooting up. Like, it's nice. I do like that. The patterning... I like the idea of the patterning, but I think it looks a little bit busy. I think if the patterning was larger, I think that's what it needs. Like, if the patterning was just a little bit larger, let it go. Terrible. The two boots thing, I get it. She's always had the asymmetrical look, so that's just, like, built into her. Yeah, I feel mixed. I feel very mixed. I wish she decided on boots. Yeah. But they're gonna just use the excuse of like, oh, but asymmetry is like her whole thing. Yeah, there are things I like. There's a lot that I dislike. Yeah, it could be better. It could be better. Like, even the little belt I actually really like with her logo. Unless everything else... Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's definitely a way to go about doing it. Yeah, I think this is like a little bit of a miss. Which is very unfortunate. Yeah, it's so busy. There's so many lines. There's so many colors. Even though it's like blues and whites, right? But it's just... There's too many going on. In like such a close proximity to each other. We're doing our best Brazilian cosplay, I see. Like, she just looks like Fire. From DC Comics. And she doesn't look as cool as Fire. Is what it is. I'm not sure if, like, people know who Fire is as a character, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not about this. I do not like this look. The green color palette, not it. It is serving mall goth energy, though. When we get a K-pop concert skin, it's gotta happen eventually, right? Like, sadly, like, this is supposed to be, like, her K-pop look of, like, oh, she goes on stage like this. Like the simp that he is! Aw, just drag Darian, why don't you? Drag him. It is what it is. Yeah, Luna Snow's always, like, looked good, I think. It's green, it's bad. I'm not gonna be that. Like, I may think green is a hard color palette to work with to make, like, a good design. But, like, I'm still going to judge things, like, as fair as I can, right? Like, I'm trying. Yeah, she just looks fine. Incredibly long legs. I just noticed that. That's more than half her body. What are you doing, girl? Okay, but, like, real talk for a second. I audibly cheered when I saw Magic in the reveal trailer. I was like, oh my god, it's Magic! Like, this game is gonna be great. Magic is in it. They care more than, like, not at all. Like, Magic's in the game, guys. That, and they showed off Darkchild in the trailer as well. It's like, oh my god, her ultimate's Darkchild. Who? It hurts. She's one of the original members of the New Mutants. The actual person your K-pop stand for? Not actually, not actually. I've never been, like, a big fan of Magic. But she's, like, one of the biggest lore characters in the Marvel Universe that just never sees use outside of the comics. And she has such a dedicated fan base that I'm not really a part of. That it was just like, oh, okay, it's really cool. Magic being here told me that this wasn't going to be, like, MCU the game. And that was what made me happy, right? Like, it's that feeling. I'm just like, oh my god, we're going for comic characters, not the MCU cast. New Mutants? Yeah, the New Mutants. She's a woman, I sleep. And they do have, like, the weird, like, almost... Like, she has, like, these, like, the short shorts look with the ripped leggings. Darian's a fan. That is for certain. Like, it's... like, the excitement of seeing Magic outside of the comics is definitely just... Like I said, I'm not, like, a big, like, fan for her, but it's exciting. It's just exciting. And, like, Darkchild being mentioned is good. If not for the hair, she's got really plain hair. She's basically just Goth She-Ra. But we do have Darkchild, her, like, limbo form and whatever. It's fine. Like, it's definitely hard to, like, judge it for me, because I am just like, oh my god, it's Darkchild. Look, they're doing the thing. They're doing it. Oh, but if I remember right, I actually like this design for Magic more than her default one. Like, damn. Like, the full suit of armor look with the ethereal blue flaming crown above her head. Kind of aesthetic as fuck. Like, I love that. Definitely if I decided to play Magic, I'd want to use this outfit. Oh, let me be self-indulgent for a second, because I do like the MVP for this alt skin. No, it's cool, guys. It's cool. It's anime as fuck. And they give the armor to Darkchild as well. Not a fan of the braided hair, though. Not a big fan of that. Also, if you look, it says New Mutants. See, it's a whole thing. She's like the famous character from New Mutants. And New Mutants as a comic was supposed to basically be the next generation of X-Men, but didn't replace the X-Men. Right? Like, people are very much like... You want your core X-Men cast, so when they wanted to introduce, like, a younger new generation, they called that comic the New Mutants. Very Griffith-coded, very good, yeah. Okay, we're doing our best Amethyst Princess of Gemworld cosplay. Goth variant, of course. We love to see it. And as a person that likes Amethyst Princess of Gemworld, like, I do appreciate the representation outside of DC Comics. We do love to see that. Do I like this color palette more than the default one? Like, her default look is iconic, like the yellow and orange look, the black armor. But the purple is nice. I do like that. It extends to the soul sword here. Like, yeah, no. I think all of Magic's looks in this game are good. Like, I like all of them. Which, like, is definitely a win for the character. You know, because I definitely, like, when I talked to some friends after this game was announced, and I was like, guys, Magic's in the game, isn't that cool? And there was one other person that was like, I'm so hyped to play Magic. And everyone else was just like, literally who? Which was, not demoralizing, but very like, oh, yeah, Magic hasn't been adapted, like, ever. Very good, very exciting for that. Armpit presenting. Okay, so I love this Magneto design. This Magneto design just, like... I, like, almost got emotional when they showed off this design in the trailer. As, like, sad as that is to say. Just because how poorly the X-Men had been represented for years. Seeing this version of Magneto was like, oh my god, they care. They're giving us, like, the white Magneto with the Krakoan M on his back. And he talks about Krakoa in all of his voice lines. It's good. I especially like when you go out into battle and one of his potential voice lines is like, Charles wanted to make a world where mutants can be safe, and I have finally achieved that. It's just like, yes, it's Krakoan Magneto. He's gonna save everyone. And they adapted the design very well. Like, I could, like, complain about, like, how many lines are places. And that's an issue for certain, like, here on the chest piece. It's a little weird that he has a little button for the X logo. That has jiggle physics, I guess. It kind of shifts around. So it is just, it's very good to see, like, as a person that's always been a fan of hero Magneto, like when Magneto finally became a hero, and we just didn't see that in adaptation, like, ever. Every time that they adapt Magneto, it's always, well, here's villain Magneto. He's on the rival team. He's doing things, and I'm like, when are we gonna get hero Magneto? Where we can unironically say Magneto's correct, like Magneto was right. It's very good. I absolutely adore this design. I love that his sword is in like a halo behind him. It's so cool. But we do have like his classic look for those that like his oh, what was it called? The Claremont run. Yeah, the Claremont adaptation, not adaptation, the Claremont era of X-Men. Like, we have this design for Magneto. For those who want this, if you're nostalgic for this era of Magneto, like, no shame. It's not my preferred Magneto, definitely, but I like that it's here for those fans. That is, yeah. X-Men adaptations suck. They really do. I legitimately think I've never watched an X-Men adaptation I've liked, barring, like, X-Men Evolution. But that is not representative of the X-Men comics at all. Like, I like the show, it is not a very good adaptation. Okay, we're trying to meet, like, the colors halfway, giving us a purple look for the hero skin. Like, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think it looks pretty alright. Oh, from the 2014 era. Oh. Yeah, we do kind of hate all new, all different, don't we? Another good armpit skin. You stop that. You stop that. Yeah, this is like one of my favorite designs in the game. Like how they've reintroduced Magneto. Like, sure, will most people not know that this is an M on his back? Sure, but they're not real ones, so we don't care. It is what it is. Oh, we have good old Mantis. I mean, it's a fun design. Like, lots of, like, the nature look she has going on. I do like everything here. I love the belt, especially the thorn branches of the belt. Asian hero number 3, she's literally an alien. I do think it's a little bit sad that she doesn't have her proper skin tone. Like, guys, she's green. Like, her skin is green. Yes, the Guardians characters all got the shaft in this game, where they all have designs evocative of their MCU counterparts, which kind of sucks. I'll get over it eventually. But, like, I do like the skirt, like, the asymmetrical look there for the cut. Even the sleeves here, I do like that plant texture they have going on. It's neat. Like, nature elf aesthetic thing. It looks nice. It all works. The placement of the browns to greens is nice and nicely balanced. Very much a fan of this look. Very much a fan. I am less of a fan of, like, this. I don't know. This looks like... No. Not for me. Yes, she's green here, but then I like the color palette of the outfit less. Like, it doesn't look as good. They need to find a way to balance this out a bit better. It is what it is. We do love the kick hopper look, though. This skin feels targeted to Asia. Where it's like, look, she did a rider kick. She's basically kick hopper. Remember 01, guys? A lot of Common Rider stuff happening in this skin. I'll probably end up using this if I end up playing as Mantis, because I do own the Battle Pass, because I'm a bad person. So just kind of be what it be. But yeah, I do think her base design is good. It is very good. It looks nice. I thought she was more of a telepath and seer than a plant user. This is correct, but we're stuck with like this weird era for Mantis where it's like the last time I saw her in the comics, she wasn't doing anything. Like, she was just doing mind shenanigans still. So I don't know, man. They had to give her something, and they decided to give her the nature elf aesthetic. Was this not a thing in the movies? I'm unsure. A tank top rocket skin. Ah! No, but they have like the Thunderbolts design for Punisher, and I've always liked that armor. So I was like, like I don't want to miss that. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, Mantis good. We do love bird representation. We do love it. Look, you can even see the little beak. It's there. We do have a little bird hood. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I definitely don't like the tactical look to everything. Like, this, the pants look so over-designed, and so does this midsection. All these lines and shit. I'm not a big fan of. Hello, Ben. Like, I do love that it's grayscale, but like Moon Knight's always been grayscale. So like that just is what it is. But like, what is all this shenanigans? And then they have to work in the onks here. I don't know, it's a little much. It's a little much. Like, I love the cape. I love the hood. Even the chest plate with the moon on it, I actually really like. Like, yes, he's just, this character is basically just Batman. It is what it is. Need more bird designs? It's true. Where's Darkhawk? Where's Falcon? Yeah, it's like, not too much to say, because it's just like grayscale, do thing, go. But yeah, I definitely think he's like a little bit over-designed here. Which is weird. It feels like they thought that because the suit was just going to be white and gray and such, that they needed like more lines to compensate. And you never do. You never need that. Like, I both like and dislike this design. I think the cape looks bad. think the cape looks really bad. I do like the gold accents on this one quite a bit. Has a cute silhouette to it. I do miss the hood, though. Yes, I know this is from Secret Avengers. I understand that. But it's still like, not... I prefer his base design more. Usually I'm like, if it's Moon Knight, where's the hood, right? Like, the shoes look like clown shoes. They do. Look at these things. Like actual clown feet. It is what it is. Oh well. Yeah, Moon Knight's definitely like a good reimagining for this game. It's nice. Okay, so real talk, this is my least favorite design in the game. I think this design fucking sucks. And it's not because, like, the design itself is bad, but he straight up just doesn't look like the character that he's, like, the name is. I'm like, what is this? Like, this is not Namor. Like, I like the design as, like, in a bubble, right? Like, the hair looking like seaweed, the nice blues, nice cool blues and everything. But this is not Namor. Who is this man? This is not Namor. Like, I actively now have to just wait until we have, like, a comic book skin for Namor, because this is just, I don't like this look. Where's his short, slicked back hair? Like, where's... What is going on? I do like the armor, though. Like, if his haircut and maybe even skin tone was a little bit different. Because Namor's a little bit... He's not that dark. He's not, like, white, but he's not, like, this tan. It's a little bit awkward. Like, Namor's had such a consistent look in the comics for so long that it's just, Aquaman from Temu? Oh my god. Actually, Namor predates Aquaman. By quite a bit, actually. It's a little bit weird. Namor the Submariner, you know? Who approved this, by the way? Who... Look, I have not watched the movie. Why does he look like this? He looks even less like Namor here. What is going on? Like, the design looks fine, but that's not Namor. Like, if I saw this character without the name, I wouldn't have guessed this was Namor, and I do think that is a bad thing. Can you analyze the design of his bulge? It's nice, it's nice. Even, like, he doesn't have the best ass in the world, though. You know, this ain't no Dick Grayson ass. Yeah, we cannot zoom in, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I think Namor was a big miss in this game. Like, even the alt palette looks kind of bad. So I will indeed have to wait. Because I do like Namor a lot. Namor is one of those comic characters that I think is a joy anytime he appears. Because he rarely gets his own comics. He usually just shows up, pisses off Reed Richards. And then Susan is like, I'm gonna go to Atlantis for the weekend. You know why. For ambassador stuff, right? Because Susan is actually the official ambassador for Atlantis in Marvel Comics. It's a whole thing. We can get back. Look, my internet disconnected for a second. Yeah, we back. We good. We good. Yeah, it's just that this was really disappointing. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, seeing how well other characters are represented and then seeing Namor here was like, ooh, what happened? Why does he look like that? I think this was a fun pull. Namor was so bad it broke the stream. Facts. I think this one was like is actually a really fun pull from like the Marvel multiverse giving us Penny Parker, and I am so glad. I am so glad they didn't go for the shitty movie version of Penny. Like I was so upset. Of Concord. Asian hero number 100. Yeah, you can definitely tell that they want this game to do well in Asia because they just put in a bunch of Asian heroes, and I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain about that. Because I hated the movie design for Penny. I hated what they did to Spidey, like the mech in the movie. Like, it was now just a ball? Like, what the fuck? And now she's like the most generic kawaii desu, ogu anime girl. When it's like, the whole point of Penny is she's supposed to be female Shinji in the Marvel Universe. Like, from Evangelion. You can tell from how the way Spidey looks, right? Or Spider, sorry. It's like, it's just Eva Unit 2. It's just Eva Unit 2. Which is great. We love to see it. Yeah, I love her design here. I love the look of Spider. Like, this is the way it should look. It's got the V-fin on the front. They know what they're doing. And because they really want you to know this is just aping Evangelion, they gave us the Eva Unit 1 as a skin. It's, not subtle, let's say. Like, they can say, oh, it's like, it's her version of Venom. But we all know what this is. We all know. So it's fine. Get in the robot, it is that way. You know, I'm actually okay with this green skin for it. It's kind of fine. It's kind of fun. Evangelion. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm very happy with how Penny was realized in this game. She's fun to play. She looks like herself. She, for the most part, acts like herself. It's very exciting, like, as a fan. Because when Into the Spider-Verse came out and I saw Penny there, like, I just wanted to die. But it is what it is. Yeah, definitely gets a thumbs up from me. That is for certain. We have Alt Universe Psylocke. Because they did decide to go for, like, the second or third Psylocke. Yeah, there are multiple Psylocks in the Marvel Universe. It is what it is. And I think that was a good decision. I think that was good. Because everyone does kind of like... I love this scarf, by the way. Like, that looks... What is this Strider ass looking? It's very good. It's very good. I'm a big fan of this design. It's got some nice purple, red, blue with gold accents. Just kind of like flows together in the design. You have that streak of red pulling you up to her face. It's nice. Like, everything about this. The silhouette, nice and thin, like, good. It's very compact, and nothing really, like, overpowers anything else. Real big fan of this. This is a great reimagining. But we do have her 80s designs for the gooners in the audience, you know? You know, she was introduced in the Claremont era, wasn't she? It do be that way. Like, damn, girl. I mean, she's like Widow, where it is just like dump trunk, like over there. Like, what is this? Asian hero level critical. Look, it's good. I feel like I like this one less. I think it's the hair color. Like, I do really like the outfit a lot. Like, with the black and pink is a really nice look. But this... Ooh. The hair is not it, Chief. The hair is not it. In the 80s skin. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of bad, right? It's a little bit bad. She's definitely a little bit gooner over here. That is for certain. But I do like the design a lot. Like, I feel bad because I do like her kit a lot. But, you know, never get to play DPS, so... I've never really gotten to try out Psylocke. Then she's a little too meta for my tastes, you know? But yeah, definitely another thumbs up from me. Very good. Very good. Like, presenting a little bit. We love to see it. You know, I do like how they're using more of the comic book design for Rocket, because I'll be honest with you, I don't like the movie design for Rocket. Like, I usually prefer when it's just a little jumpsuit that he's wearing. I think that's really cute, because, you know, he's like an engineer and whatnot. But, like, the armor he has here is still really cute. The blue and orange is distributed quite nicely. I like that he has his actual eyes for once. Because, like, he's had the red eyes forever, and it's like, that's the way it should be. The Mohawk is new. I don't dislike the Mohawk. I think the Mohawk is really cute. Love his little tail. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, everything about this. Look at his little feetsies. And then he raises his arm like that. Like, damn. Ground pound. I'm like a little less about this. I'm less convinced for the eye color here. I think they should have kept it as red. But like the alt colors on his fur, I actually am pretty okay with. They look nice. They definitely look pretty nice. The green I'm less convinced on. I'm not a big fan of the green here. It's a little too lime, like it's too bright. It's too bright. Raccoon, go down. It do be this way. Just do be this way. And there is the movie design. The eyes just don't look right. I don't like how they just give him like normal human eyes in the movies. Because it's just not what Rocket looks like. It's like, no, he's always had the red eyes. But I get that, like, the movie fans, like, aren't used to it. Like, no. Oh, his feet are covered. No paws for you guys. And no armpit either. What's even the point? Are the people who play him obviously furries? No, because Rocket is actually one of the best healers in the game because of his high mobility. Granted, you have to be good with Rocket to do his mobility options. I see a lot of Rockets just kind of sitting around, doing a dash on occasion, and I'm like, what do you mean? Get around. Like, get on that wall, scurry around the map. Come on. So you can really... yeah, they fun. Yeah, it's just... Because he's, like, the third best healer in the game. Mantis and Luna Snow are the best ones. But, like, if you need another healer besides them, you have Rocket. So it is what it is. So he's, like, an off-meta pick. It's fine. Like, it's Wanda. It certainly is Wanda. But, like, I miss the cape. I miss how the headpiece looked more like an M, right? Like, you can kind of see it, but the hair gets in the way, and there's a bunch of little extra embellishments on the design. And it's like, come on, it's supposed to be an M. Like, you know. In the dress, I'm like, eh. I'm not convinced with all that's going here with the belt. There's a lot of triangles and shit over here. I'm not about it. Don't really like the cut of the sleeves here. There's a lot of just lines for no. I don't like that where it's cut. The boots just scream tactical in a way I don't like, with the Nomura zipper going all the way up on the damn thing. Not about it. I don't really care for it. The middle piece here, it's alright. I think Wanda deserves better. I think she deserves a lot better. And the downside is we only go down from there, right? Because then they're like, have her shitty movie design. I do not like this. I don't like her movie design, like, at all. I'm like, what is this weird plating up here? What is this line, the tactical lines on the piece here? You have this, like... the new tiara lacks conviction, you know? It's like, no, give me the solid red M on the forehead. Like, don't give me this, like, flowery look. Like, come on. Don't be embarrassed of what Wanda looks like, right? Is all I ask. We have her goth look, which also just looks okay. It's an alt palette, right? Yeah, Wanda's really mid. She's like low mid in terms of design. I can't wait for us to get like maybe her 80s era design as an alt skin. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like when she was on the Avengers, right? Like that look for her. Remember when she was the leading lady of the Avengers? Yeah, it's unfortunate. How the mighty have fallen. Poor Wanda. I'm not really into this design that much. Oh, you have to go. All right, Michael. See you around. Woohoo! I don't like the Spider-Man design. Can I look at it? Okay, so this gives me this. Okay, good. Okay, we can look at it, like, fine here. I don't like this Spider-Man design. I have never liked when they have this weird pseudo belt thing for Spider-Man where it has this. I'm like, shit, man, it just looks like he got cum gutters. Like, what is this? Like, in a bad way. And I mean, the way that the spider, like, wraps around here and back, like, There's a lot of black on the design that I'm not a fan of, especially for the arms. Like, I don't know why the underside has to be like that. You just have this awkward black triangle here, and it's like, is it trying to look like a tracksuit? Like, it's like they're trying to make the Spider-Man costume look a lot cooler than it needs to be, because, like, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need all of this. It's too much. It's too much. I'm not a fan of it. Let's go over here. I mean, I guess. Like, you have, like, the Iron Spider, like, gold on here. I'm not a big fan of this either. I think the gold is too distracting from the red and blue. No, not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. I was a little insulted when they added this. I was like, of all of the fucking alt skins to add in this game, you choose Chasm? Marvel. Marvel. Everyone hates Chasm. I have not met a person that has read the Chasm storyline that likes him. Everyone's reaction was like, well, we hate that. And, like, sure, I don't think the costume is bad. I actually think, like, the purple and green look is kind of neat. Because Chasm is using, like, the powers of hell and whatnot. The ethereal-looking green really helps with that. But, like, ugh. Like, no one wants to be reminded of this. Yeah, there's the fucking quote as well, right? Just... Ben is gone. There is only a chasm. Like, no. It felt like just like such a slap in the face to everyone that wanted Ben back. Because he's the best Spider-Man, by the way. Like, Ben Reilly, best Spider-Man. This one's cute. This one's a fun one. This was from when Peter ended up losing his costume and needed to leave the Baxter building. And so they were like, here, use this paper bag when he visited the Fantastic Four. So that was a little fun. It's always fun when this costume is represented, like him with the paper bag, because it's kind of iconic. So it is what it is. I think Spider-Man's costumes are a little bit of a miss as well. Like, no, it's not doing it. It's not doing it for me. And you think it would be easy to have a Spider-Man skin, but you know, it's fine. So how many Squirrel Girl fans are there? Anyone else a big fan of Squirrel Girl? Anyone a stan for her? I don't really care about her. I don't dislike Squirrel Girl. When she shows up, I'm always like, oh, it's Squirrel Girl. Okay. Like, she's fine, you know? Why she's so thick? You know why she's thick. I do like how they remember that, like, her pouch is only filled with snacks. During one of, like, occasionally when she's, like, doing crime fighting and stuff, people will be like, do you have any gadgets in those? Like, because, you know, she has her utility belts. And she goes like, what? No, these are my snacks. So her pouches, like, only have, like, peanuts and stuff in it. Is what it is. This is her iconic look from, like, this design for Squirrel Girl. Very clearly based on the unbeatable Squirrel Girl era. She the snack? Oh no. For the straights, you know. Darian really likes her design in this. He can try to deny it, but you know that he likes it. And like, it's cool. Like, the jacket look is definitely her most iconic look, so that's nice that that's represented. I don't remember her having the short shorts though in the stockings. Maybe she did. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl was like from 2015, and I didn't really read it that much. She's a buffet! No! Oh, so Kopika, if you want to see the design that targets Darian. We can make fun of him, it's fine. Man, they made this bright red to just draw your eye to her breasts. Like, what the fuck? This makes her thighs look bigger somehow. Everyone point and laugh at Darian. Facts. And here's her Molgoth look. I think it is good that Squirrel Girl is in this game. I feel like if you're gonna have like a Marvel game with a large roster, you are like shooting yourself in the foot by not including Squirrel Girl. Because I always like to describe Squirrel Girl, and to an extension She-Hulk, as what people think Deadpool is. Because Squirrel Girl is the joke Marvel character. Like, she shows up to be a joke. That is the appeal of Squirrel Girl. and she's the, like, unbeatable Squirrel Girl because she just, like, barely loses fights. Because, like, you know, she's the joke character, so she uses the power of being a joke to win battle and such. It is what it is. I think her design's fine. Like, I look at it like, oh, it's Squirrel Girl. I would like to see her original comic design in here at some point, because that's also a design that people fondly remember. Maybe not fondly, but, like, do remember, because she had that design for decades, basically until the 2015 series, which gave her, like, this look. So it's like, it is what it is. It's pretty neat. Okay, so on a personal note, I really hate that all of Star-Lord's skins, including the default one, is his movie design. I really hate that. Like, not a single... Oh, there's one skin that's his comic design. And it was added post-launch. Like, it was the first, like, new skin they added, like, a week later, which is nice. But, like, his hair has to show. Like, why don't we have the helmet look? Like, the full helmet. I like the full helmet. It is what it is. But as a design, I actually think it's quite good. It has a nice, straightforward design. It's really easy to, like, look up and down on the design and not get lost in it, right? You have, like, the gold that runs down the center. So it's like, okay, you have something to, like, focus in on. With the hair and the emblem. The blue jacket looks nice. Like, blue is associated with the Guardian, so it kind of has to be there. It is what it is. We have the red variant for the people who really want the movie design. It's fine. It's like a hair. It's like chest hair. It is cute, yeah. And then we have the movie design, which I don't like. I do not like this. No. And then we have, like, Star-Lord's design from, like, the 2020 series. I think the hair looks bad. I think I think the weird part is I really liked this design in the comics, but I don't think it was modeled very well. Yeah, it doesn't look great in 3D. That and his hair is supposed to be slicked back. It's not supposed to be sitting straight up. Like, it is supposed to be, like, fully slicked back. Kind of messy. It's a little bit odd. Peter got this design after being involved in... how do I word this? Because this was a pretty infamous, like, issue of Guardians. And by that I mean movie fans are really upset about it. And that is, Peter gets teleported to an alternate universe. And because, like, time moves weirdly there, he was able to live there for, like, 500 years without aging. Just because that's how that universe worked. And he ended up, like... getting together with a married couple and becoming, like, just being involved in this polyamorous relationship, fostered several children with them, and just basically had sex for a few hundred years. Like, and then he came back to the normal, like, Marvel universe and was like, I'm enlightened, I am now a sun god. It was a whole thing. You know, I guess, like, 500 years of sex will do that to you. And he came back wearing this outfit. Years of sex will do that, right? But a lot of people, that was, it wasn't the first time that we knew this, but it was the first time I think the Marvel MCU audience found out that Peter is bisexual, and they were upset. They were like, what? He's bisexual and pro-poly? No! Like, okay, sir. He's been a part of threesomes since the early 2000s, but okay, we can pretend. For your sake. But like the designs are cool. As much as like I don't really care for the movie aesthetic, like the designs are solid across the board. Like you kind of can't go wrong with any of these skins for Star-Lord. Okay, I kind of like this Storm design a lot. I like how you have this like ribbon that has the X logo. I like that you have a little bit of gold accents at the top to help lead your eye up. I love that she has the mohawk look, or at least the side hair look. Like that is her iconic thing. Even the tactical like lines on the chest piece don't bother me because it flows elegantly with the design. Like, she has the X on her cape in such a fun way. This is a great Storm design. And for those who want the full mohawk, we got the 80s look. We have like, or the 90s look where she has that punk rock aesthetic. Like, yes. I like it. It's very good. I'm kind of like, if you don't give Storm the mohawk, what are you doing? That is her most iconic look for hair. Maybe there are too many like buckles and things on the boots, but still good, still good. We have the white design that's evocative of Jim Lee's era on the X-Men, which is another just iconic look for Storm because, you know, she is the second in command of the X-Men, so, you know, she deserves respect. And I love how she got the respect she deserved in her costumes in this game. Like, yes, it looks good. She is incredible. I maybe would play her if she wasn't a DPS. Just because I do like Storm a lot. Like, Aurora has always been one of my favorite X-Men characters. Anyone else miss when she was married to Black Panther, like the T'Challa, and they were just this king and queen power couple that reigned over Wakanda while Storm was still able to like be involved with the X-Men, and they led the Fantastic Four for a bit. It was a cool era for sure. But yeah, 10 out of 10. I love how Storm was represented in this game. Oh, we have Punisher. We have Call of Duty, the character. Jesus, look at his arms. Look how thick this man is. Damn. It is Punisher, so there's not a lot to say here, you know. You put the skull you just make big man with skull motif look like military man. And you kind of just got it, right? Like, I think the face paint is a little much. Not a big fan of that design element. I'm a big fan of how large they made his torso and arms. Christ. He looks amazing. Like, he's the color palette you would expect him to be. It's all good. It's all good. We have his, like, camo design, where it's like, I guess it's just an alt color palette. If you want him in that camo pants look, you know, it's fine. We have his 99 design, which is, like, alright. I always thought this design was a bit much, even back in the day. So, it's, like, sir, but this is a lot. Like a lot of the 99 designs are. I'm actually not a big fan of 2099, like as a like alt universe for Marvel. Like, Go Menasari. It's a little too cyberpunk the edge for me. Where I'm like, it comes off as try hard to me. I do like his Thunderbolts uniform. It's very nice. Love the collar. Like this is the one that I always use when I play as Punisher. Because sometimes you just want to pretend you're playing a third-person shooter, you know? Sometimes you just want to pretend. And just play as Punisher. But he's pretty fun. Yeah, really simple character. Really simple character. So there's not a lot to say. They kind of nailed it, I think. Like, Punisher fans should be happy with this design. I cannot wait to see porn of it later. I do really like that we're going for a post-2020 Thor design. Like, they have given Thor the Odin proportions, or like the proportions that we kind of associate with Odin in Marvel Comics. So I think that's really cool. Because if you aren't aware, Odin has actually retired in the Marvel Universe and has passed on the Odin Force to Thor, becoming the Thor Force. And so that's why he has more, like, lightning shit coming out of his eyes. He looks a bit older. Like... What? Dating age range? Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm very happy with how they've represented Thor here. It looks very nice. The colors are correct. I like that they went for the older look, so he has the gray hair instead of being just blonde. Very nice. Kind of love that. I do not like the Love and Thunder skin, because I'm a petty bitch. There's just a lot going on here. Like, the gold, black, and blue. Along with this... Is this a green? Why are there, like, 4 colors on the chest piece? Why is it... No. I do like how they put in the Herald version of Thor when he wielded the power cosmic at the beginning of Donny Cates' run of Thor back in 2020. Like, that's a cute little throwback. I kind of like that. That comic was actually pretty good, like the Donny Cates run of Thor. It is very blockbuster action set pieces back to back. A lot of just things happening. But, you know, it's fun. Throg shows up. And you know I don't like to miss an opportunity to mention Throg. Need to care... Wait, let's get in this... Oh, okay. I didn't watch that movie because I refuse to watch MCU films. It is what it is. I'm a petty bitch, you know? I would like to see Thor's Ultimate Universe design be put in here. For the rather selfish reason of his armor doesn't have sleeves on it. You know, we've got those nice exposed arms, you know? Always liked that design for Thor. Oh, okay, and we have this design for if you do want him to be blonde. I don't think it quite works as well. We've swapped out the red for blue. Made him blonde. I mean, as like an alt palette, I think it's fine. I do prefer the default one. But it is what it is. Yeah, Thor looks really good in this game. Very well represented. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I was actually disappointed when they showed Venom's design the first time. Because I'm like... Eddie Brock's Venom has not looked like this in so many years. Like, I would have preferred a more modern-looking Venom, is what it is. What that tongue do, though? Because... Eddie's version of Venom these days looks... He doesn't have, like, the hulking frame anymore. He kind of just looks like a more muscular black suit Spider-Man. Oh, excuse me. Because, like, he's not even Venom in that form anymore, though, so that might be a bit disingenuous. You know, when he's the King in Black, that's it, right? When Eddie is the King in Black, he is just muscular black suit Spider-Man. Which looks good. Like, I do like that. And I kind of am a little disappointed that they even went with Eddie Brock as Venom. Like, I would have much preferred if it was, like, Dylan. Or, you know, you could have made me really happy and had Venom be Flash Thompson. Because, you know, I feel like when you ask comic book fans, like, who's your favorite Venom, a majority of them will say Flash Thompson, because he's great. Even though he just looks like, what if the Punisher had the Venom symbiote? Or rather, what if Red Hood had the Venom symbiote? I think that's a better way to phrase that. But this is the classic 80s to 90s era design for Venom, and it is well represented here. It's more I wish we got a more modern design. So it's like, it's good. It's good. We also have the Space Knight era version of Venom when Eddie was doing space shenanigans. And was part of the Guardians for a bit. It was really weird. It was an awkward time. This is firmly in the era in which Eddie is a hero. I do think it is so this is a personal nitpick for the voice lines in this game. Everyone talks about Eddie as if he is still a villain in the game. And I'm like, bitch, Eddie hasn't been a villain since the 80s. Like, he transitioned to Venom Lethal Protector pretty early in the 90s. Like, Eddie Brock's Venom has been a hero for a very long time. Also, I do like how his alt skin is anti-venom. I think that's really cute. As a person, I'm that person. You didn't even review the back? Oh, that he has a Dick Grayson-sized ass. It's pretty good. It's pretty alright. It's kind of cute. I was looking more at his, like, back and shoulders, but that's just me, because I'm, you know. That's just me. I do really like the anti-venom skin. Like, I'm that person that really liked the anti-venom era for Eddie. Like, when they took away the symbiote from Eddie during the mid to late 2000s and gave it to, oh god, what was his name? I don't remember. You know, I'm a big Eddie fan, so them turning him into anti-venom, where he doesn't even need a symbiote anymore to become anti-venom. Well, he doesn't need a symbiote to become anti-venom specifically. He needs it to become Venom, but not anti-venom. And he had, like, healing powers and shit. I do hope that we get anti-venom as a playable character. Make it Flash Thompson, because Flash Thompson is currently anti-venom. And make him a healer. Because that's the whole thing of anti-venom, right? Is he is a cure, so he's like has the healing factor and stuff. That's his whole thing. Whenever like the spider folk are like, I need healing, or like some stuff like that, they go like, oh, we can go meet up with Flash Thompson. He's anti-venom. So that's what I'm hoping for in a future update. Definitely. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I feel so bad for Bucky. Like, like Winter Soldier was supposed to be a phase. Like, I liked the era in which Bucky was Captain America. Because that was kind of like the whole point of bringing Bucky back. Of like, oh, he'll come back, he'll be Winter Soldier for a bit, and then he'll rejoin the hero team and take over as Captain America when Steve couldn't anymore. And it's like, oh, okay, so we'll have like Bucky as Captain America. That's cute. It's basically the passing of the torch of like Robin to Batman, right? And then they took that away from him and made him Winter Soldier. Again, I'm like, that kind of sucks. That's a personal thing where I'm like, that kind of sucks. His design's good, though. I would prefer not the mouthpiece. I don't like that at all. But I do love this vest. The tactical lines aren't even obnoxious here, and I thought they would be. He's got the correct haircut. Big fan. Big fan of this. Color palette is nice. But what the fuck is up with this man bun? What is... I never liked this design. I've never liked this design for Bucky. I thought this always looked terrible. Like, give me the vest and the military look What the fuck is this? What is happening? I don't even know. The blue doesn't look good. I don't think the blue looks good at all. I don't know why they didn't use, like, a black or gray for the undershirt. Like, if the blue was the vest and it was gray for underneath, I think it would have been fine. But why is it... Why is it like this? Why is it... No. Why is it like this? Like, it should be like this, where there's a clear difference in color between, like, the undershirt and the vest. And here, it is barely noticeable to a detriment. Not very good. Bucky's cool, though. I think this design is very well representative of Winter Soldier. Kinda glad. That is such a slutty vest. It is, though, and I like it. Oh my god, we have the last character. So a lot of people dislike this design, and I sympathize with that. I do not think this design is bad. I think my only issue is that his head's not big enough. Like, I think the problem is they gave him, like, his iconic, like, sideburns, but, like, he has such a delicate face. Like, I feel like they needed to widen that jawline, give him some chin scruff, and maybe some more defined line. Like, he looks... Yeah, it's too... His face is too elegant. He needs to be rugged, and you don't really feel that. You feel that on those hairy arms, though. Jesus Christ, that's what I'm looking for in a man. And the jacket is, like, fine. It's evocative of his old design. I think it's neat that his shoulder pads are represented, but it looks really weird. I feel like this probably should have just been a colored block instead of being raised up on the design. The blinding white shoes is kind of distracting. I'm not about it. Imagine the jungle underneath that shirt. I don't have to imagine it. I've read enough comics to have seen it. The amount of times you get to see Wolverine naked, obviously no dick, but, you know, basically naked in the comics, happens more often than you would think. And I appreciate it. Every time. Absolute unit. Yeah, it's really just his face for me. Like, I genuinely like most things about this design. I think the shoes shouldn't be white. But yeah, it's just his face. His face doesn't look right. I would like to see Old Man Logan as a skin. Like, for other outfits that are iconic for them to use. But I also would very much like a tank top skin. I'm just saying. It would look cute. I don't like this outfit. Even when they showed this off in the movie trailer, I did not like this outfit. I thought there were too many compromises in the suit design where I'm like, just put them in the spandex. Just put them in, like, a more sporty looking attire. I hate this armored tactical apology. It still feels like they're apologizing for being a comic book adaptation whenever they do the armored look. Come on. It's not great. I'm sure movie fans will like it because it's like, oh, that's the design I like. So it is what it is. We have this color palette. Ooh, I actually really like this color palette. Ooh, wait. I like this a lot more than the yellow and blue. Ooh, I love the gradient here. And having the white undershirt. What's the color here? It's black? Yeah, having the white undershirt helps match the white shoes. Yeah, I like this a lot more. It's a more elegant line. Yeah. I do like this. I might have to buy this skin. If I ever play as Wolverine. I don't play DPS. I play tank. So it is what it is. Well, we'll have to mess around with it, I think. It's fine. That's fine. Ah, man, that's the last character, everyone. What do you all think of the general art design and character designs of Marvel Rivals? Did you agree with some of the things I was saying? Or did you hard disagree? Are you like, no, Josh, the Hawkeye skin is great, or the Namor skin's amazing? Like, do you all hard disagree with me? Are you a defender of the movie designs for the Guardians characters? Top 3 woods for you, Josh? Oh, that's kind of easy. It would be Wolvie, because I do love me a hairy man. And then we have like Rocket, because we do love a pinnable hairy man. And then I mean, I'd like to fuck Eddie. That's just me. We know he's bisexual. Marvel refuses to tell us that he's bisexual, but when you read the comics and you hear the way he talks about Peter, yeah, that man's not straight. He's not gay, but he's not straight, so he's bisexual. So it definitely is what it is. It is what it is. I wish it was easier to get the cool skins without paying money for it. I guess the way that I think about it is like the game is free. Like, I may think the prices of the skins are a little much, but also the game is free. So the skins being expensive help compensate for the game being free, and I think that's just okay. At least from my perspective. I don't usually play these games, so I don't know what the pay model is usually for these. Masterful dragging of the MCU designs. I've never liked one of the MCU designs. I think they are all terrible across the board. Wow, I can't. No. But that's like saying, like, I've also never liked an MCU movie, right? So, like, I think they're all not good adaptations and kind of suck. But that's me being bitter. Because I'm a very bitter person when it comes to that. But it is what it is. We just kind of have to accept that for what it is. It's fine. But alright, everyone. It has been 2.5 hours. So I do hope that you all have enjoyed this. I know that we haven't done like a design critique stream. I know I'm not like the best at like talking about designs, even though I went to school for it. You know, I'm bad with using my words. But I hope like I was able to get across why certain things worked and some things don't, even with my horrendous bias for this brand. But let me know if you would like to see more of these. I always like trying to talk about designs. So yeah, if that is something you're more interested in, just let me know in the comments or suggest things for me to do. I know that a lot of people want me, like a lot of old fans of mine want me to finish off Pokemon, because like on my channel that was taken down. I had gens 1 through 8 like for design critique streams for Pokemon. I think maybe I just need to redo those. Just start again, like back from Gen 1, now that I have a little bit of a wider audience now. And then people can be angry at me all over again for how much I don't like Pokemon designs for the most part. But like, it's fine. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.